Hi, this is David Brannon, founder and managing lawyer here at Resolute Legal. In this video, I'm going to take you through how to know that Resolute Legal is not the right law firm for you. After watching this video, you'll have a better idea if you'd be a good fit with Resolute Legal and whether we'd be a good fit for you. And so it will help you in making a choice if choosing between us or another law firm or other type of service provider. Now, if you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us your comments if you have any. So how do you know if Resolute Legal is not a good fit for you as your representative in your disability claim? So we're not the right fit for everyone, although we want to believe that we could help everyone in Canada. We're not always the right fit for every person who contacts us. And having the right fit with your law firm or lawyer is extremely important. It's extremely important to have a good fit. You need a positive relationship with the law firm who's representing you, and it's important that you are aligned with the law firm on the key strategies and approaches that they're going to use. Otherwise, there's going to be conflicts. There's nothing worse than hiring a firm only to find out that it's not a good fit, that you're not aligned in how you want to approach things. And my advice to you is to make a change. If you can't come around to making things work with the law firm, then you're going to have to make a change and get with the firm that is aligned with how you want to do things. All right, so let's look at the reasons why we would not be a good fit for you. Now, number one, probably the easiest one is that Resolute Legal has been a virtual firm. We deliver services by distance. We've been doing that for almost 5 or 6 years now at the time of shooting this video, in that long before there were any pandemics and this kind of thing. So we deliver all of our services by distance. All of our employees work remotely, save for a couple that work at our various offices around the country. But even our offices around the country are not staffed with all our staff. They're mainly offices where we process documents, people can drop things off, that kind of thing. They're not fully staffed offices. So in order to work this way, we have to work remotely. So when working with Resolute Legal, you have to be comfortable with working in a virtual way. So that means you're not going to demand to have in-person meetings with the lawyer and other people in your staff. We do all our meetings by video conference, telephone, that kind of thing. The only times we do in-person is when it's absolutely necessary as part of a legal proceeding. So all your meetings with Resolute Legal will be by video conference or phone. And so if that won't work for you, then we are not a good fit. We don't make exceptions to have in-person meetings. So even if you happen to live close to one of our offices, we still don't do in-person meetings. Everything is run because the people that you're working with, even though you might be close to one of our offices, the people working with you at that point in time might be located the other side of the country, right? Our people work all around. And if you aren't comfortable working online, like you don't like doing video conference, you don't want to use email, then we're not a good fit. You have to be able to work online, either yourself or have a family member who can help you. That's how you interact with us. There's an online portal that you need to log into to get your stuff related to your case, to upload things for us. We download things for you there. You need to be able to use email, telephone, and ideally video conference if you can. We're able to really work with somebody who's willing to try and work with it. Even if you are the most untechnological person, we can help make it work. But if you just refuse to want to do it, then it's not going to work. Some people have it in their minds. They watch TV and they think that they want a lawyer who is going to be a scorched earth, the biggest asshole out there. It's going to make the insurance company miserable, do everything possible to just be aggressive. That is not us. That is not us at all. In fact, any good lawyer will tell you that that is something for Hollywood and TV. That is not an effective lawyer in real life. Effective lawyers in real life maintain professional relationships with the other lawyers they work with and even the insurance companies they're suing and that kind of thing. You get much farther if your lawyer has a good relationship, a good working relationship with these people, than some lawyer who's going to be scorched earth and make everyone else's life miserable on the other side because you think that's the effective way to get a settlement or that kind of thing. I will tell you it is the opposite. And I have seen this, and I know because people in the insurance industry have told me, and I've seen how other lawyers have reacted. When you use a scorched earth policy, it actually has the opposite effect that you would think. What will happen is you will find that the people on the other side will go out of their way to just screw you and do things that even against their financial and their own self-interest just to get back at you. So it really is not a situation you want to be in, and we just will not use that type of approach. Okay. So if you know that that is what you want out of your lawyer, then we are definitely not the right fit for you on that. We're not pushovers. We are firm in what we do, but we do it in a professional manner and with a view to maintaining relationships with the other side. Now, if price is an issue and you want the cheapest lawyer that you can get, we are not the right choice there. We are a specialized law firm. We only do disability cases. We do cases across the country. We feel like we're one of the best in the country, but we're not the only one. There are many other lawyers out there who are good. We charge by percentages. If we're successful, the way we usually work is if we collect the money, then our fee is a percentage of what we get. But you should expect that when hiring us, you're getting we consider one of the best law firms in the country for doing disability. You're going to pay a lot for that, right? We're not going to be the cheapest option, but you have to evaluate, because sometimes you get what you pay for, but there may be other lawyers who could achieve the same result for us for a less of a price. It's something you're going to have to look at. A lot of times with contingency fees, you might be paying the same, whether you'd hire Resolute Legal or some other firm if they're charging similar percentages, but I just wanted to give you the heads up that we are not the cheapest option out there. And so if that was your underlying goal, then we would not be the firm for you. We focus on make sure we get you the best results possible. And this also comes back to our philosophy. We use something called the story alignment method. I won't go into great detail here, but if you were to read over about the story alignment method, I'll put a link down below. If that did not fit with how you are going to want to pursue the case and how we're going to structure and work it, if you were to say, yeah, I just don't want to do it this way, then we can't do it. We use that story alignment method. That is exactly how we use it on every case. It's our philosophy. It's what we feel works. We think it would be a bad decision for you to tell us not to do that. In fact, we won't agree to do that. But if you just didn't want to use our philosophy and our approach, and we've had some people buck up against that. They don't want to do it this way. If you don't want to follow our systems and approach, we just won't work with you. We have a systems and approach that work that we use on every case. And if you didn't want to go that way, you want to work a different way, we're not interested. Okay. So we would not be a good fit. We will only work with people who are willing to admit mistakes that they've made and give apologies if necessary to the insurance company, if you've refused to do a treatment in the past, that you're going to agree to try it now, even if you still really disagree with it, you're going to be willing to try it. You're going to be willing to try maybe a return to work or a volunteer job if we think that's necessary to win your case. So we're only willing to work with people who are willing to work with us and to do things that you might find uncomfortable. And again, it might be doing apologies when you don't want to do them, but these are the kind of things that if we deem these as necessary to win your case, then we need you to know that you're going to be able to do them. So if you're not going to be someone who's going to not be able to admit you made a mistake in the past, or to go back on things you said before, like you were going to refuse to do this assessment for the insurance, but if you're still going to refuse to do it, then we can't work with you. If you're going to refuse to go try this medication that the doctor wanted and you're still going to refuse it, then we can't work with you. We need people who are going to be willing, when we point out the mistakes and the red flags and the things that are going to cause problems in your case, we need you to be able to take action to fix those, and you need to be able to work with us on that. If you're not willing to do that, we're not a good fit for you at all. Our culture at Resolute Legal, we're on a little bit more on the lighter side. We are not like what you'd see on the TV show Suits, where it's really formal and things like that. We're a little more light, a little more fun-loving in terms of our culture at Resolute Legal. It's not going to be like you're going into a New York law firm. It's not that kind of feel. That's not how we roll. So if that's what your mind is that you want out of your lawyers, then we're not the right fit for you, right? We're professional, obviously. We believe we do great work, but our culture is not one where we have corner offices with everyone running around in suits, with old partners living in the basement. Like, it's not that kind of thing. All our people work from home. It's more of a casual approach to how we at least interact within our culture, within Resolute Legal. And if that's not what you're looking for, and you're looking at me in this video and say, why isn't he wearing like a $2,000 suit right now doing this video? Then we're just not the right people for you. Obviously, we're going to wear suits to court if we need to, and we're not going to be showing up with, a Hawaiian shirt and shorts on. But on the other hand, we just don't have that culture that people come to expect or think that all law firms have when you see these TV shows where you see these lawyers. It's very formal and rigid and that kind of thing. That is just not who we are. That's pretty much it. That's a review of kind of the things you'll know whether you could be a good fit with us or not a good fit. You should pick a law firm that's going to fit with your values and your approach and how you are going to want to interact with that law firm. And so if what I've said here of the way that we operate, if that feels like that would work for you, then great. But if not, I would urge you to try to find another firm who's going to meet the kind of things that you're expecting and wanting, because ultimately you'll have a better experience if you're aligned with a law firm on how things are going to move forward. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get copies of these videos that come out a few times a week. We'll see you next time.